The sun dipped below the horizon, casting an eerie glow over Blackwood Manor. Nestled deep within the dense woods, the old mansion had long been abandoned, shrouded in mystery and whispers of ghostly apparitions. It was on a chilly autumn evening when Erin, a young and curious historian, decided to uncover the secrets hidden within its walls. Erin had always been fascinated by tales of the supernatural, and the legend of Blackwood Manor intrigued her the most. The stories spoke of a ghostly figure, a woman draped in white, who roamed the halls, mourning the loss of her family. Determined to separate fact from fiction, Erin packed her camera, notebook, and a flashlight, setting off towards the mansion as the first stars pierced the twilight sky. The air grew colder as Erin approached the manor, the towering trees casting long shadows that danced in the wind. The gates creaked ominously as she pushed them open, the rusted hinges groaning in protest. The path to the front door was overgrown with weeds, and the stone steps were cracked and weathered. Taking a deep breath, she stepped inside. The interior was shrouded in darkness, the only light coming from her flickering flashlight. Dust particles floated through the air, disturbed by her presence. The air was thick with the scent of mildew and decay. As Erin made her way through the grand foyer, she couldn't shake the feeling that she was being watched. She paused at the base of a grand staircase, her flashlight revealing faded portraits hanging on the walls. Their eyes seemed to follow her, their expressions frozen in time. She shivered, moving on to explore the rest of the house. Each room she entered told a story of a once glorious past, now reduced to ruins. Cobwebs draped over furniture, and broken windows allowed the wind to whisper through the halls. In the dining room, a long table stood beneath a crystal chandelier, its prisms now dull and lifeless. Erin could almost hear the echoes of laughter and clinking glasses, remnants of lavish parties that once filled the space. She moved on to the parlor, where a grand piano sat in the corner, its keys covered in dust. A single note rang out as she brushed against it, the sound lingering in the silence. As she ascended the staircase, each step groaned under her weight. The upper floor was even darker, the shadows seeming to stretch and shift. Erin's heart pounded in her chest as she entered a bedroom. The room was surprisingly intact, with a large canopy bed and an ornate vanity. A mirror hung on the wall, its surface cracked and tarnished. Suddenly, a chill filled the room, and Erin's breath fogged the air. She turned to see a figure standing by the window. It was a woman, her form translucent and ethereal. She wore a flowing white gown, her hair cascading in soft waves. Her eyes were filled with sorrow as she gazed out into the night. "Who are you?" Erin's voice trembled. The ghostly woman turned, her eyes locking onto Erin's. "I am Eleanor Blackwood," she whispered, her voice echoing like a distant memory. "This was my home, and it is now my prison." Erin's curiosity overpowered her fear. "What happened to you?" Eleanor's form flickered as she began to recount her tragic tale. "Many years ago, my husband and I lived here with our two children. One fateful night, a fire broke out. We were trapped, unable to escape. My husband perished in the flames, and my children and I, we were consumed by the smoke." Tears glistened in Eleanor's eyes. "I have been trapped here ever since, unable to find peace. My children are lost, their spirits wandering these halls. I am bound to this place, unable to move on until they are found." Erin felt a surge of empathy for the tormented spirit. "How can I help you?" Eleanor's eyes shone with hope. "Find my children, bring them to me, and perhaps we can finally be at peace." Determined to help, Erin began her search. She scoured every room, calling out to the spirits of Eleanor's children. The atmosphere grew heavier, the air thick with anticipation. Hours passed, and Erin's flashlight began to dim. Just as she was about to lose hope, she heard faint whispers coming from the attic. The attic was cramped and filled with forgotten relics. As she moved deeper into the space, the whispers grew louder. Her flashlight flickered, casting eerie shadows on the walls. In the far corner, she saw them, two small figures huddled together, their eyes wide with fear. "It's okay," Erin said softly. "I'm here to help you." The children looked at her with a mixture of hope and uncertainty. Are you going to take us to our mother?" the girl asked. Erin nodded. "Yes, I am. Follow me." The children's spirits were fragile, their forms barely visible in the dim light. Erin led them back to the bedroom, where Eleanor waited. The reunion was heart-wrenching. Eleanor embraced her children, her form glowing with a soft light. Tears of joy streamed down her face as she looked at Erin. "Thank you," Eleanor whispered. "You have given us the peace we sought for so long." As the first light of dawn broke through the windows, the spirits of Eleanor and her children began to fade. Their forms dissolved into the light, leaving behind an overwhelming sense of calm. Erin stood in the empty room, tears in her eyes. She had done what she came for, uncovered the truth, and brought peace to a tormented family. As she left Blackwood Manor, the sun rose higher in the sky, casting a warm glow over the ancient house. The haunting whispers were gone, replaced by the peaceful silence of the morning. Erin knew that the spirits had finally found their rest, and the legend of Blackwood Manor would live on as a tale of tragedy and redemption. The old mansion stood as a testament to the past, its secrets now revealed, its ghosts laid to rest. And as Erin walked away, she felt a sense of fulfillment, knowing that she had made a difference, bridging the gap between the living and the dead.